Okay, so 9th B students. So this year also I'm going to be your geography teacher. So I'll be handling geography for you this year also. So maybe for 9th A students it will be a repetition. So what usually we do is I mark the syllabus. After I mark the syllabus, then I go on as explaining. I will ask you to note down the questions. You can note down the questions as we were doing last year. I hope everybody is able to follow 9th B. If you're able to follow, give me thumbs up. Okay, so after the this one explanation, everything is done. Actually, I'll not give you everything, and I'll not make you to write everything in the note sheet. Okay, I mean in the classwork, we will write only selected things in the classwork. After the class, this one is done, explanation of the lesson is done, then we start with a worksheet. I will give you the worksheet like how we were working out the worksheet last year. We will revise it, then we use it as a revision. Worksheet will be used as a revision. I hope I'm clear.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so we do that. Now we are going to start the lesson today. Earth as a planet. If you have your textbook, you can mark the syllabus here. First thing is we don't have last topic, that is life giving cycles. Except that topic, we will be explaining all the topics. Okay, done. So be interactive in the class. So let's first understand. Have you seen solar system? Observed solar system? I'll try to present my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One minute. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
You can?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
One minute.
No, ma'am.
One minute, children. One minute. One minute. Something is. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now?
ma'am.
Now, can you see my PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can. Okay, fine. Now we start Earth as a planet. Now, when we talk about Earth as a planet, let's first understand where are we? Our planet and all that. You know that universe is very vast and immeasurable, and we don't know how far it has been stretched. But we know that there are many galaxies in the universe, and Milky Way is one of that galaxy where we are in. That is our solar system. Sun and the planets which are revolving around the sun are called as solar system. Have you all got it? For ninth B students,
Yes,
for A
ma'am.
students, it will be a repetition,
Yes, ma'am.
but just take it as a revision. And ninth B students, underline certain points. So when we just look at the solar system, can you just look at the solar system in the slide in this one? Can you all see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If you observe it, if you observe it, what is the position of the Earth?
Third position
Third from the
Third.
sun.
Underline. So it is a third planet in the solar system. And can you observe and tell me in terms of size, what is the position of our planet?
Fifth largest.
Fifth.
Fifth largest. Very true. Correct. Underline that. It is the third planet in the solar system and fifth largest in the solar system. Now, if you just observe all the planets in the solar system, our Earth stands unique. Can you tell me how is our Earth stands unique?
Earth has life,
other-
others don't.
Yes. Earth is the only planet in the solar system as of now we know. Okay, we don't know because you know that there are many scientists like scientists from NASA and ISRO who are working towards finding out what is called as aliens, right? Have you heard about it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there is something like that happening also. So we don't know. We don't have any concrete, what is called as concrete evidences to prove that there is a aliens or there is an existence of aliens or as such. Okay. So when we talk about the solar system, as you told, Earth is unique and it is the only planet where the life exists. And how does Earth looks in the solar system? Can you just view and tell me?
Blue planet.
Blue and green
Why?
planet.
Yes.
Blue
Okay. Why
planet.
does it look like a blue?
Because it has 70%.
Because it's 70% water.
Because it is.
Actually, the reason for how does the sky looks? Blue, right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sky also looks blue, right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, Parin is waiting in the queue, ma'am, to join.
Who is this? Okay. All right. Has got it. Okay. So when we talk about why is it blue color, Earth looks blue color and sky looks blue color, do you think sky is really blue?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No.
Because of the reflection of the water,
Yes.
it looks blue.
Yes. So you know that there is a Vibgaya, like colors, different colors, right? Different colors. You know, right?
Yeah.
So when we talk about these colors, actually it is the blue color which majorly reflects it. Okay, gets highlighted and reflects. That's why the earth also, of course, earth has 70% of the water. That's also one of the reason why earth looks blue from the universe or from the space. Another reason is blue color gets reflected. That's why the sky also looks beautiful, blue for us. Have I made it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now looking at the solar system, can you tell me? I'll show in through my arrow. You just tell me what is the name of that planet?
Mercury.
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 Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Next,
Venus.
Earth.
Earth.
Mars. Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Saturn. Uranus. Neptune.
Neptune. So totally, how many planets do we have in our solar system?
8.
Eight.
Eight.
planets. Earlier, it was believed as 9 planets, and where Pluto was also considered as a planet. But now Pluto is no more a planet; it is considered as a dwarf planet. So we have around totally 8 planets. Apart from that, these 8 planets, you have many other celestial bodies also, which we call them as asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. These are all again the some materials, made up of gases and other materials. Some are into a very hard solid materials, or some are just a cluster, or made up of just a thick gases. Have I made it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now if you look at all the planets, there is one thing which is common. Can you tell me one common thing in all the planets?
They're round.
They are revolving
They
around.
are round.
They are
Yes.
round.
How do we know that Earth is also round? Was this the belief from the beginning?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No.
No,
Oh,
ma'am.
no. Yes. So actually, in the beginning, many of the people, many ancient people, or the old people, people from the ancient times had a belief that Earth is flat. And in fact, so many people were scared to travel very far away, because they to get scared that they may move to the edge of the earth and they may fall down.
Ma'am,
Okay.
excuse
So,
me.
yes.
Ma'am, sorry for disturbing, but Rishit is trying to join the meeting.
Who is there, my dear? Wait, 1 minute. I'll admit. I'll be. No, he's not there.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
He's not there, my dear. Okay. So, when we talk about Earth, there were actually 2 theories which were which were proposed by the scientist. Okay, which we call it as heliocentric theory and geocentric theory. Have you heard about this heliocentric theory and geocentric theory?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so actually, in a geocentric theory, people, that means I mean, not just in, I'm talking about India, but normally a people of the world had a belief that Earth is flat. And in fact, they were thinking that Earth is in the center of the solar system, and it is the all the planets and even the sun is revolving around uh, Earth. But actually, it was a wrong version. Okay, according to the geocentric theory, they had this belief initially. But what happened when many people tried doing a research about the shape of the earth? Okay, so they got to know that earth is not flat, and earth is not in the center of the solar system. It is the sun which is in the center of the solar system, and earth is rotating around the solar system. Have I made it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
in
ma'am.
its an elliptical orbit. Okay, then they got to know it. Who did actually all these things first? Aryabhatta is a 5th century astronomer and a mathematician and a philosopher. He is the first one to find out and tell that earth is round and it rotates in its own axis, and it also goes around the sun. Then later, again in 6th century, there was another, Greek philosopher and a mathematician called Pythagoras. Okay, ninth A students, sorry, B students, underline that words. Aryabhatta, Pythagoras, and then have you underlined that third planet, fifth largest planet, and it is the only planet which has a life. And then
Yes, ma'am.
70% of the earth is covered with water, and that's why it's called as a blue watery planet also. Okay, then underline the celestial bodies which are found in the solar system along with the planets, that is asteroids, meteoroids, and comets. All that you got it, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you underline even the names of the planets also in order it is given in your textbook. You can underline, then underline Aryabhatta, who is an Indian astronomer and a mathematician and a philosopher, who said that earth is in the round shape. And then Pythagoras, who's that? Please unmute yourself. Then we have Pythagoras, who again came in, with the theory saying that Earth is spherical in shape. But do we believe it just like that if somebody comes and tells us? We always like ask a question, how? Do we ask a question, how?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are going to learn about the shape of the earth. Now, what are the evidences we have regarding the shape of the earth? Now, when we look at the shape of the earth, it is not completely, round. It is in spherical shape, where actually you can see that these polar regions are actually, when you say polar regions are bit, flattened at the poles, and this equatorial or the equator region, okay, or center is little, what do you say, a slightly bulges. Okay, am I making it clear? Now, why this flattened of the poles is actually due to the centrifugal force of the rotation. When the earth is rotating, a centrifugal force. I hope you know in physics you would have learned what is force. Force is the energy exerted, right? Now, when I say centrifugal force, there is an energy exerted at the poles in the center. Due to that force, we can say that the poles are flat. Have I made it clear,
Yes, ma'am.
everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So next we will learn about what is called as, actually when I'm talking about, again, let me just give you a little more information. Actually, when we talk about the centrifugal force, it's actually a fictitious force which you can, which actually Newton has explained about Newton mechanics, where he has told about all these things. Okay. So it is a outward force. When it is rotates, when the earth rotates, there is a force exerted to outwards. So due to that, that's called as a centrifugal force, which has created this flattened poles. Clear? Next, let us understand what are the evidences we have to prove that this is Aryabhatta. Can you all see?
Yes.
Then this is
Yes, ma'am.
another Greek philosopher who actually said that it is Pythagoras, who believed that the world is round. Next, we will understand the shape of the earth. What are the evidences we have to prove that the earth of the shape is spherical in shape? First is sighting of the map. Now, can you observe the picture here?
Ma'am.
Now, suppose if I'm standing here and observing the map, I can't see the boat or the ship which is coming here. Okay, so when it comes, I can only see the first, I can see the mast. Then I can, if it comes little closer, I can see the middle part. Okay, then if it comes little more, I can see the little more lower part. And then finally, I can see the complete boat or a ship. Now, if it is flat, I could see the full ship from the entry till the reach. Is it clear? Can you see this too here? How I, if it is flat, how I could have seen the boat, and if because of spherical shape, how I get the view of the ship. Are you all able to get it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Next, we talk about for B section. I will mark the points later when I come back to the regular class. Okay. Next, we talk about Bedford level experiment. What is this Bedford level experiment? Okay, so this is actually a Bedford level experiment which was conducted in England. Okay, which is conducted in England, called, there is a place called Bedford level Canal. There, this experiment was conducted, where the three poles were, put with 5 kilometers distance each. When with the outward, look of the poles were same, size, that means same length it was, but when it was viewed from a different angles, we could see the middle pole was visible more when we compare to the other two poles. Have I made it clear? So, like this, a similar experiment was done in various places of the world. Then they came to one conclusion that Earth is spherical in shape. Clear with the Bedford level experiment?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please explain it once again?
Okay, this Bedford, there is a Bedford kennel where this experiment was conducted. Okay, then where actually they had put the three poles. Can you see here? Three poles were put in the ocean or in the water body or in a kennel, where actually at an equal distance, that is 5 kilometers distance, and the depth was also same, and the length of these poles which were visible to the no on the above earth were also same. Okay, so it was same. When they looked from different angles, the visibility differed. If it was a flat, all the poles would have been visible at the same time, at the same height and same this one if they would have looked at from a different angles also. You can see how the pole will look if it is a curved sphere, and how it will look like a flat if it is a flat sphere. Can you all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Child understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, because of this, also they came to know that Earth is spherical in shape. Next, we talk about polar star. What is this polar star? Actually, polar star which is visible from 90-degree angle. Can you see a polar star angle here? It's actually exactly 90-degree. At 90 degrees in the North Pole, the polar star is visible at 90 degrees at North Pole. Why we are taking a polar star? To find out the distance or find out the shape of the Earth. It's mainly because the polar star is almost stagnant. That means it does not move much. Okay, so it is very much visible, and as you move closer, this is, we call it as a horizon. I'll explain that horizon part also. So as you move near to the equatorial region, the angle changes. Okay, that means this is at 90-degree at North Pole. So from 90-degree North Pole, you can see the polar star, but as you move to the equatorial regions, the angle starts decreasing. At equator, it is at 0 degrees. The polar star is visible. If it is flat, it could have been visible at same or with the same angle, it could have been visible from various places. That is also one of the reasons which proves that Earth is spherical in shape. Clear? Okay. So if at all clear, we'll move to the next one. Next, we move on to the satellite pictures. Now, what happened? There is a scientist called Jean Baptiste who actually took the many pictures of the space. So he's the one. He took many pictures of the Earth from the space, and he feeded all those, uploaded all those pictures or images into the system, and gave us command to the system to assemble them. And that time again, it gave a shape or a elliptical, spherical shape to the Earth. So all these evidences prove us that Earth is spherical in shape. Clear? Yes, Afan has some doubt.
Here in the satellite pictures, did Jean Baptiste Lambre take the satellite pictures or like later?
No, he's the one actually who tried to assemble those satellite pictures and try to get the shape of the Earth. Not that he literally went to the space. Okay, when they started sending the satellites to the space, he requested for the images, and when they got the images, he tried to get them and assemble them. Okay.
Ma'am, like he sent a satellite, like a satellite at that time.
How he alone can send, my dear? The countries will send the satellites, no?
Okay.
Understood? clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next, when we talk about, can you all see the screen, right? Now, can you see this one? It is called as a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse happens when between the sun and the moon, Earth comes. That means the shadow of the Earth falls on the moon. Okay, so when shadow of the, can you see this shadow of the moon? I mean, shadow of the Earth on the moon.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
it falls? Is it flat or is it in curve? It is in a
Curve.
curve shape, right? Now, this is again a very clear visibility for us to tell that Earth is in spherical shape. So, the shadow of the Earth on the surface is clearly visible. So, it actually falls like a crescent shape, not exactly a curve or a circle, but it almost like a crescent shape, and slowly it covers the sun. So, if it is flat, we could not have seen that crescent shape. So this also proves that Earth is in spherical shape. Now let's just understand next aspect, that is horizon. What is a horizon? Now a horizon is actually what is called as, have you seen a seashore? Have you gone to the seashore and observed the water? You could see that you see that almost sky and ocean are meeting each other. Have you observed that? Have you observed that?
Yes, ma'am.
When
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
gone to the beaches, have you gone to the beach? Anytime, if you could have gone to the beach, you could see that you see as if the clouds and the ocean is, I mean,
Yes, ma'am.
this one is joining, right? Now, as you move to the higher altitude, the distance becomes wider and wider. That's called as a horizon, that you can see here in the picture. Can you see? Can you see here how it looks near and how it
Yes,
looks
ma'am.
from far, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this horizon could have been the same if it was a flat. This horizon also gives us the shape, in which shape Earth is. Understood what is the circular horizon?
Ma'am, can you explain it once more?
Okay. When you look at the, when you go to the beach and look at the shore, how does it look? Does it look like a flat or a round or a circular way? Circular, right? If you go to the higher altitude, the horizon also widens. You getting?
Yes, ma'am.
That means the horizon means, it's, if I have to give the meaning of this horizon in a simple colloquial language, the width. Okay, the width increases as you move to the higher altitude. Does it happen? Does it happen in a square or a flat shape or a circular shape? It
Circular.
happens in a circular shape. So that proves us that Earth is in spherical shape. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So if it was a flat or a same, then it could have been the same even if we have gone to the higher altitudes. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And apart from that, there are certain something called in a modern days the radio signals. Okay, travel to the Earth's surface to certain horizon only. That means to a certain width only. Beyond that, it cannot travel. Like for example, if I have put a satellite here and if I have to receive the signal, can I receive the signal here?
No.
It cannot reach out. It cannot reach out to that horizon. Horizon means it cannot reach out to that width or that level. Are you getting? If it was a flat, this could not have happened. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Next we talk about sun. Okay. Next we talk about circumnavigation. When I say circumnavigation, I'll explain sunrise and sunset after this. So circumnavigation, actually there was a Magellan. Okay, Magellan was a voyager, a geographical discoverer actually. So he traveled on a ship. Okay, so when he traveled on a ship, he went on a voyage around the world in 1522. Okay, he started actually from Spain, but again when he went around, you can see there. Okay, he came here, he went this way. You can see his shape, the way he has traveled, right? He traveled like this. He traveled around South America, and then again he came back to the Spain only. So which again, that means to say that his ship returned to the same place. When I say same place, not exactly the same location, okay? That means same country, okay? So which proved to us that Earth is round. If it was a flat, do you think we could have reached the same area or a same country?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. We have started from one country, went to another country.
Yes, and so beyond the doubt, this is proof that Earth is spherical in shape. Next, when we talk about sunset and sunrise, can you see sunset and sunrise?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when you see sunrise and sunset, so when talk about this, sun rises from the east and sets in the west. Why does this happen?
Ma'am,
Rotation of the earth.
maybe rotation of the
Which direction Earth rotates?
east to west direction. No. Okay.
Not east west.
Oh.
Is it east west?
West to east.
Oh.
West to east. So actually Earth rotates from west to east. That's why we see sun rising in the east and setting in the west. I'll give you a simple example. Have you observed when you are traveling in a train or a bus or a car, you will see, especially if you are going with a little high speed, you see everything is going reversed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that logic holds good over here. Understood? So when sun rises and sun sets, okay, so sunrise and sunset occurs at a different places in different times. Does it happen? Do we see that sunrise in all the places at the same time? No.
No, ma'am.
Different. Now, if it is a flat, it could have happened the same place, right? Same time, same place, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's why it proves that sunrise and sunset could have occurred at the same time all over the world if Earth was flat. So since it is not happening, all the countries are not seeing the sunrise at the same time at the same places. That means to say it is beyond doubt we can prove and tell that Earth is not flat, it is spherical or round in shape. Is it clear? Now again, when we observe, did you all observe the solar system when I showed it in the slide, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when I showed it in the solar system, I asked you one question. What is a different, unique thing which you observe, a common thing which you observe in all the planets, right? When all the planets are round, how can only our Earth be flat? It is also one of the heavenly body in the solar system. So it cannot be different from other planets. Now you must be thinking, why ma'am, Earth could have been also be a flat? Why are you telling this logic is not convincing us? Now when we talk about this formation of the planets, if we just observe and study about the formation of the planets, we see that the planets are all formed due to various elements. Almost same elements you can find, maybe changes, a little bit of changes in the composition of the elements. Do we see carbon even in the Neptune?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe oxygen and certain life supporting elements are in different compositions, which is not supporting the life in other planets. Do you see even the oxygen contents there also in other planets also, but it is not, who's that talking? But it is not supporting to the life. It is not enough to support the life. Have I made it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can see that, you can see this in the solar system. When Earth is, when all the other planets are round, it is also one of the planet as a form of the solar system family member. So definitely it will also be in the same shape. Have I made it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am.
Now we revised all these things right now. Fine. Can we have one small round of a quiz?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now okay, we will have a quiz between A and B.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'll just stop my presentation. We will have a quiz between A and B. Okay, first question to A section or B? Who will answer? A. Okay. A section, your question. Tell me why Earth is called as a blue planet.
Because water content is more. Because it has a lot of water.
Water content is?
70%.
Okay, fine. Okay. Next, B section, your question. Okay. Tell me the two astronomers and mathematicians who proved that Earth is spherical in shape. Okay, Afan raised his hand first. Yes,
Aryabhatta
Afan.
and Pythagoras. Aryabhatta and Pythagoras.
Aryabhatta and Pythagoras. Okay, fine. Now B section, A section. Again, a question to you now. Um, Tell me two evidences to prove that Earth is spherical in shape. Okay, Davik.
Bedford level experiment and also the sunrise and sunset, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now, B, your question. Tell me the names of the planets in order. Rishit.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Okay, fine, good. Now we'll move back. We had both the teams have answered. Now let's understand Earth as a planet. Now, when we talk about Earth as a planet, we know right now we have understood that Earth is spherical in shape and Sun it receives. Do Earth has a its own light?
No, ma'am.
No. Well, how does it get its light from?
Sun.
So we reflect or we receive light from the sun, and that is actually all the other planets also receive light from the sun. No planet has a light of its own. That's one. And second thing, as we know that Earth is spherical in shape, but it is not a complete sphere. Okay, so a diameter. What do you mean by a diameter? Have you learnt about diameter in your physics?
Yes, ma'am.
What is diameter? Who will tell me? Yes, Afan.
Ma'am, basically the length.
Basically, the
Length.
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 Length. Okay. So diameter actually it's a distance. Okay, distance from one side to the other of the earth through the center. Okay, so when I talk about this earth, center of the earth, like when we talk about the diameter of the earth, the diameter at the equator is 12,756 kilometers, whereas at the polar regions it is 12,714 kilometers. So the diameter, there's a slight variation in the diameter, and this difference is again due to the centrifugal force of the earth rotation at a great speed. Okay, am I making it clear? That makes it to bulge at the equator. Have I made it clear? and it compresses little bit at the poles, and that's why we call this, we don't call it as completely a spherical shape, we call it as an oblate spheroid. Underline those words given in your blue, in the textbook, in blue color. Oblate spheroid also we say, we also call it as a geoid. The word geoid means earth shaped. Okay, clear everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Next, let me ask you a question. Now, let me ask you a question. What makes, now we all, you people all said that Earth has a life. Now, what are the things which supports life in Earth? What are the thing which supports life on Earth? Okay, Sunil. Who is that? Akshita. Okay, Akshita. Tell me, Akshita.
Yes, ma'am. The conditions which may in which the earth can support land life is greenery, sunlight, water, and energy. I mean,
Water and energy. Okay, okay. Okay. Other things, any other things? Yes, Rishit has some other things to share.
Ma'am, nothing, ma'am.
Nothing. Okay. Afan has something to share.
We have oxygen.
Okay.
Ma'am, we have light sunlight.
Okay.
And ma'am, we have other gases such as CO2, which helps us in daily tasks.
Yes. Okay. Tanmay has something to tell.
Ma'am, atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Okay. So when we talk about all these things, we come to one conclusion that Earth has all those necessary elements which supports life. It could be a green vegetation. It could be a green oceans. It could be an island, or it could be a air. It could be water, oxygen, or atmosphere. All those things we have enough and proper so that we support the life, right? Am I making it clear? So
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we talk about Earth, Earth is not just about trees and plants or animals. We have so many other physical features also. Like you have mountains, you have islands, you have desert, you have plateaus. So many physical features you can see. You can see plain regions, you can see rivers, oceans, all that. So Earth is not just a plants and animals. It is beyond that. Okay, now let us understand two logical reasons why Earth is a proper and apt place for the life to exist. First thing is its distance from the sun. Now it is a third planet. So when you see that distance from the sun, it is optimum. What do you mean by optimum? We have learned this in last year geography. Optimum means enough, exactly what we wanted, exact distance, whether neither we receive too much of sunlight nor too less sunlight. Now according to the scientist, and the recent research says that average percentage, what happened upon, average percentage of a temperature which is required for the life to exist is 15 degrees. So at 15 degrees also people can survive. Okay, so we are neither too hot nor too cold. Of course, there are some regions in the world which are too cold and which are too what to say, too hot. But that doesn't mean that people cannot live at all or survive at all. That is due to the geographical features and sometimes due to the altitude also. Okay, then that is one. First logical reason is the distance from the sun. Now, Earth's distance from the sun makes it possible for the life to exist. Apart from that, there are many other elements like you have air, water, atmosphere, and presence of the different gases, components of different constituents of different gases. All that makes it possible. Everything is in apt quantity. That's the reason we have life on this earth. Have I made it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Okay. So I'll just stop here. I want you people to glance through what is being explained today in the class. And I have a small task for you people. Okay, now I want you people to find out some unique and unknown facts about the shape of the earth or earth as a planet. Now we have already learned some experiments which are conducted to prove that earth is spherical in shape, right? Now you try to find out and let me know if any other experiments are undertaken, or do we have any other evidences to prove that earth is spherical in shape. Can we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any
Yes,
other
ma'am.
doubts? Anybody has any doubts?
Excuse me, ma'am. I have
Yes.
some doubts.
Yes, Akshita.
Yes, ma'am. During a sunset and sunrise, how the sky changes color?
Changes color, but because of the color gets, I mean, heat or this gets reflected, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When heat gets reflected, that's how the color also affects.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And how can we differentiate between sunrise and sunset? Because when I see sunrise, sunset, I feel like it's similar.
It is not similar exactly. When you say, uh, how do I say? In the evenings, like especially after 2 o'clock. After 2 o'clock, can you observe that the rays of the sun on the sharpness or the heat of the sun reduces?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
and the sky is darker during sunset than it is
Yeah.
during sun.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am. And
Okay. Okay, fine. Let's
okay,
discuss more on this. Find out some unknown facts. We will discuss in the class. All right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
okay,
fine.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
No doubts?
Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.